Like all Flagstaff mornings, it started with the same dry light filtering through the blinds, the soft sound of cottonwood trees rustling in the breeze, and the peaceful silence that pervaded every room of Janelle's small house. Her insides were colder than ever as she stood at her kitchen window with a steaming mug of tea warming her hands. She wasn't looking at the scenery. They were fixed somewhere far beyond the mountains. In memory, somewhere. In a painful place, she had entered that plural marriage as a believer, not just in the faith, but in Kody. In the dream, she believed they were creating something sacred, something based on sisterhood and sacrifice, something that could withstand storms. However, storms didn't just test structures, they revealed cracks. And Kody Brown, who she once thought represented something greater than himself, had changed into a stranger she no longer recognized. Hey, hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel TLC Flicks. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. 29 years was a long, stretching period of time. By the time the production van rolled into Janelle's gravel driveway, her tea had gone cold. She was positioned in her living room. A lone chair, a gentle glow, and the cream wall behind her. No makeup artist. No chit-chat before the interview. Straightening her back, Janelle sat down and waited for the red recording light to turn on. She didn't rehearse what she was going to say. She didn't need to. The silence stretched long. Her eyes were calm, but underneath them sat fire, decades old, finally ready to rise. They don't appeal to me. Kody doesn't appeal to me. Additionally, I dislike Robyn. And I no longer feel bad about stating it. It was uttered with resolution rather than venom. Not a jagged blade, but a clean one. I would have gone to war once to keep him safe. To keep them all safe. Now though, for what it was, I see it. I was an add-on to his story. Not a spouse. Not a partner. A prop. She took a deep breath. She refused to cover up the fact that her hands were shaking on her lap. Let them watch her tremble. Kody used to claim that he was our family's leader. Ultimately, though, all I saw was a man who gave up on anything unrelated to Robyn. The action switches to film of the sun-washed moments that TLC caught years ago, which now signify everything. While Kody flirts with Robyn over the speakerphone, Janelle, who is expecting Gabriel, is standing by herself in the kitchen. Janelle tries to raise financial worries during a family meeting, but Kody dismisses her and says, "We'll work it out later. I have a more pressing matter with Robyn." Janelle is present at her son Hunter's graduation celebration. Once again, Kody is late. He attributes it to drama at Robyn's house. Hunter's expression dims. Janelle maintains her composure. Her expression is captured on video repeatedly, smiling, smiling, smiling. Her eyes, however, have been fatigued for years. For a long time, Janelle said slowly in the present-day interview, "I believed the lie. That if I just worked harder, smiled more, donated more, I'd be seen. That Kody would recall that I was not on duty. That he would recall our strength." How well-founded in Salt Lake City, Janelle sat at Christine's kitchen table later that week. Even though Christine had moved on, both emotionally and physically, she continued to keep the kettle accessible for Janelle to use any time she needed to communicate. It was warm in the kitchen. The air smells of cinnamon. In the oven is a pot roast. Janelle felt as though she had been missing everything for years in Christine's house. "Remember when we referred to ourselves as the pillars of the family?" Janelle inquired. Christine grinned. "Indeed. Prior to realizing it, we were supporting a roof that only covered one room." They did not laugh happily. The laughter was worn out. Being aware. "I did everything I could for Kody," Janelle said. "He gave Robyn everything." Robyn's hands trembled as she saw the online interview clips. She smudged her mascara. Like a lifeline, she gripped her tissue. "Why is she treating us like this?" Robyn cried and told Kody. "She is attempting to ruin everything." Like a bull in a cage, Kody paced the room. She harbors resentment. She lacks gratitude. She has no idea what it takes to be a family leader. Even in his own ears, however, the words sounded empty. For instance, if you are the head of a household and nobody wants to follow you anymore. Are you a leader, really? Part 7, the children of Janelle talk. Word got around fast. The Brown children started to voice their opinions online, particularly Janelle's sons. With the following comment, Gabriel shared a straightforward picture of his mother standing in the garden. "Years ago, I gave up waiting for my dad to arrive. I simply was unaware that my mother had as well." Once the truth was out, it quickly spread like wildfire. Kody's house of cards, which was founded on control and togetherness, started to falter. Janelle stared straight toward the camera during her final confessional part. No screenplay. No repeats. Just the facts. Kody is not someone I despise. Robyn is not someone I despise. I don't have to like them, though. I don't need to act. No more. She got to her feet, took off the microphone, and left the scene. The sun was finally peeking over the mountain range outside. The last montage features Janelle, growing herbs in her own garden, at a picnic, laughing with her kids. With the wind in her hair and a serene expression, she hiked across Zion. No longer waiting for someone who never showed up, she reads a book by herself on a peaceful terrace, and there's more. Fans have been wondering which of Kody Brown's 18 children are still dating Robyn Brown after the untimely death of Garrison Brown on Sister Wives. The emotional intricacies of Kody's multiple families, such as the increasing hostility between Robyn and the other family members, have been documented by Sister Wives. As Kody's previous marriages came to an end, Robyn, his fourth and only surviving wife, came to be seen as his favorite. Many of Kody's children seemed to distance themselves from Robyn as their relationship grew closer, resulting in strained family relationships and elevated stress. Through his marriages to Robyn, Christine, Janelle, and Mary, Kody has 18 children. Logan, Madison, Hunter, Garrison, Gabriel, Mykelti, Paydon, Aspen, and other adult children have openly expressed their disagreement with him and Robyn. Kody later adopted Robyn's 3 children from a previous marriage, Dayton, Aurora, and Brianna. She also has 2 other children with Kody, Solomon, and Ariella. The family's tensions have gotten worse over the years. Garrison tragically committed suicide in March 2024, which further widened the emotional gap and sparked concerns about the family's strained bonds. Kody has had a tense connection with his children from past marriages, especially with Robyn Brown, his present wife. Garrison, Gabe, and Gwendolyn are among his elder children who have publicly voiced their animosity toward Robyn. They think Robyn's influence has widened family rifts, and they feel abandoned. Notably, Garrison held Robyn accountable for the relationship collapse, claiming that the elder siblings are no longer in need of a father role. These sentiments were echoed by Gabe and Gwendolyn, who criticized Robyn for her victim mentality and apparent partiality for her own children, further separating them from the family. However, Robyn has disclosed that she feels unfairly singled out and harmed by Kody's elder kids. She thinks certain people will always view her as the bad guy despite her attempts to establish a relationship. The continuous strain emphasizes the difficulties in managing the complexities of a blended family. Family unity is elusive despite Robyn and Kody's efforts to move forward together because of favoritism, mistrust, and unsolved grudges that continue to force a rift between their older children. One of the main points of contention between Robyn and his elder children has been Kody's partiality. Many of Kody's older children feel marginalized and unheard, from enforcing house rules to making decisions that appear to benefit Robyn's biological children. They consider Kody to be preferable. Unfair family dynamics brought about by treatment have fueled mistrust and animosity. Some kids believe Robyn's influence pushes Kody to support her side, making them feel alienated in their own family, and this apparent bias has widened the gap. Reconciliation with Robyn has become even more difficult as a result of this partiality. Christine and Kody's daughter, Mykelti Brown, had a close and encouraging relationship with her stepmother at one point. Robyn played a big role at pivotal times throughout Mykelti's life, such as her union with Tony Padron and the arrival of their twins, Ace and Archer. As a sign of their close relationship, Mykelti even asked Robyn to attend the birth. Mykelti was one of the few of Kody's kids that had a good relationship with Robyn for a long time, demonstrating sincere concern and respect for one another. The Brown family was greatly affected by Garrison's death, particularly Mykelti and Robyn's connection. Mykelti implied in an eye-opening Patreon post that the circumstances during Garrison's burial had a profound split between Robyn and her. Although she did not provide specifics, the tone conveyed feelings of disappointment and hurt, suggesting that a major fight had place during that emotional period. This change was a turning moment because, in stark contrast to their tight relationship before, Mykelti began to separate herself from Robyn. The family found it more difficult to reconcile after Garrison's death heightened already existing tensions. In addition to causing sorrow, Garrison's passing revealed deeper rifts in the family dynamic. Mykelti's shift of perspective toward Robyn demonstrates how tragedy can reveal unsolved conflicts and conflicting allegiances. Grief and emotional stress intensified disagreements, straining what had once been a helpful relationship. The intricacy of blended families coping with loss is reflected in this divide, where relationships can change and scars can resurface. Mykelti's open Patreon post highlights the psychological toll on all parties and the continuous fight for harmony in the face of suffering and loss. Following the untimely death of Garrison Brown, Robyn has talked candidly about feeling more cut off from the rest of the Brown family. She and her kids feel like they've been kicked off as if they were voted off the Brown family island, she disclosed in a recent Sister Wives episode. Robyn claims that following Garrison's death, things drastically shifted, with her and her children no anymore included in chats or family get-togethers. Robyn, who has long aspired to forge closer ties within the bigger family, has suffered greatly emotionally. The distance between Robyn's family and the others is widening. Robyn has talked about feeling ignored, and she believes that other family members' lack of understanding and support has exacerbated her feelings of loneliness. She has made an effort to remain involved and connected, but the emotional distance has only grown, making her feel more and more alone with her kids. This case emphasizes the challenges that blended families frequently face, especially when coping with bereavement, broken relationships, and conflicting ideas about what constitutes family unity. Robyn continues to encourage Kody to try to mend his tense relationships with his kids. She has expressed sincere concern on recent Sister Wives episodes about the developing emotional gap between Kody and some of his 18 children. Robyn has expressed doubt about his lack of initiative in getting back in touch, and frequently laments that he isn't doing enough to connect. Despite the difficulties they are currently facing, she has publicly encouraged him to accept responsibility and try to mend those strained ties, stressing how crucial it is for him to be more involved and present as a parent. Sister Wives star Kody has demonstrated a hesitancy to make significant attempts at making amends with his kids, despite Robyn's unwavering encouragement. He has stated that he is only prepared to talk to the children who are open to him and acknowledge that he feels left out by some of them. Additionally, Kody has made it clear that he will not cut ties with Robyn in order to mend those connections, indicating that his devotion to her will always come first. The marriage is at odds because Robyn feels he should be doing more to close the distance with his kids instead of waiting for them to change their minds. Sister Wives star Christine Brown is requesting full custody of her youngest daughter, Truly Brown, whom she and Kody Brown share. After more than 25 years of spiritual unity, Christine and Kody broke up in late 2021. A custody dispute arose over their teenage daughter, Truly, as a result of the breakup. Truly has spent the last 3 years living mostly with her mother, Christine, with sporadic trips to see her father. Christine feels that moving Truly to Utah from Arizona was the wisest course of action to preserve her relationship with her father. "I took Truly with me to Utah, and I made the right choice," Christine said, but Kody said that wasn't the case. He accused her of fabricating excuses and lying. In addition, Kody voiced his thoughts about his daughter's living arrangement, denouncing Christine for sending their daughter to Utah to live with her then-significant other, David Woolley, who wasn't her spouse. He emphasized that having Truly dwell in Christine and David's unmarried home was improper. Later, in October 2023, Christine wed David. By 2024, Kody was taken aback when Christine insisted that he pay Truly's child support. In addition to making Kody more accountable, this prompted Christine to get a paternity declaration. When Truly was born in 2010, Christine and Kody were not legally wed. On Truly's birth certificate, she so omitted Kody's name. But after they divorced, Christine filed a lawsuit to make it plain to Kody that it was time for him to take on his parental responsibilities to his adolescent son/daughter. Although she submitted the paperwork in September 2024, she has not yet revealed if she and Kody currently share custody of Truly. In December 2024, Kody and Christine's legal teams filed their disclosures, according to Reality Tea. On May 21st, 2025, they were invited to a mediation. When Christine feels comfortable talking about Truly's custody status will be intriguing to watch. Maybe she will do so when she showcases her legal battle with Kody in the upcoming season of Sister Wives. Viewers have observed she is now a teenager and was truly born on the show. She frequently joins her mother on her daring travels, as seen in her Instagram pictures. Christine and David posted a video of themselves having fun on an off-road excursion in Sand Hollow, Utah in April 2025. The post's description read, "It's cozy, peaceful, and the perfect spot to relax and make memories with David and Truly." The trio appeared really content in the video. Several Sister Wives fans noted in the comments that Truly looked exactly like her mother. Early January 2025, Christine posted a set of pictures featuring Truly from Utah's Goblin Valley, both of them wearing matching sunglasses and looking very similar. In addition to sharing a similar appearance, the mother-daughter duo seemed to be having fun together. More than 34,000 people liked and commented on their photos. "Truly is a mini Christine," one Instagram user said. "Love her," and plenty others expressed a similar opinion. As the affection and support that Truly receives from her mother and Sister Wives followers is endearing, there are a number of clues that suggest Robyn Brown and Kody might not receive an invitation to return to Sister Wives. After meeting in 2019, they formally became a couple a few months later. The spiritual union that Kody and Robyn formed soon outlasted all of Kody's previous partnerships. Kody wed Robyn, his favorite wife, in 2014 after divorcing Mary Brown, his legal wife. In addition, he became the legal father of Robyn's children from a previous marriage. Kody eventually developed into a wonderful spouse to Robyn while spending less time with his previous wife and becoming disconnected from them. Christine, Kody's third wife, bravely decided to leave him in 2021. She took this action in order to prioritize herself and create a brighter future with a caring partner. Janelle, Kody's second wife, followed Christine's example a year later. She broke up with Kody and relocated to North Carolina in order to fulfill her ambition of becoming an owner of a farm. Mary, Kody's first wife, likewise made the decision to disassociate herself from the negative in 2023. After splitting with Kody, she relocated to Utah to concentrate on Lizzie's heritage in her business. With the finale of season 19, Sister Wives seems to be coming to an end. But it appears like Kody and Robyn's tenure as the show's primary cast members is already over. They are now considered outsiders, which suggests that they won't be as noticeable in next seasons. One potential: Kody and Robyn's physical separation from other cast members who have really interesting ongoing plots may be the cause of their possible absence from the show. Christine and Mary are in Utah, and Kody and Robyn remain in Flagstaff, Arizona. Over the past 5 years, Kody and Robyn's opinions on polygamy have evolved. They have decided to adopt monogamy instead of polygamy after deliberating for almost 4 years. Kody has declared that he was done with polygamy, but Robyn said she would be open to the idea again in specific circumstances. In the end, it appears that neither of them wants to participate in another plural marriage. The end of their Sister Wives journey is indicated by their lack of desire in taking on another wife. They talked about their previous polygamous lives in the majority of their current Sister Wives season 19 scenes. Robyn frequently became upset over old grievances. Kody continued to hold his ex-wives accountable for their family's disintegration. Robyn and Kody have not accepted accountability for any potential harm they may have caused to their relatives. They still haven't expressed regret for their errors. While the other Sister Wives are always progressing, they don't appear to have any new things to talk about. Robyn and Kody have also grown increasingly contemptuous over time. Their unwillingness to respond to some questions suggests that they don't respect viewers or their time at urgent queries during the tell-all season 19 of Sister Wives on TLC. In one scenario, the host tried to point out that Kody was not making sense, but he interrupted her. Without admitting that he might not have been as affectionate toward his former wives, he vented his frustration at feeling bad about loving Robyn. Kody seemed irritated with the inquiries, suggesting that he might not wish to encounter such a circumstance in the future. Kody's absence of a connection with his another important aspect that can keep him from making an appearance in upcoming seasons is children. By 2025, Mary, Janelle, Christine, and their children are the main subjects of Sister Wives. Since Kody and Robyn lack a compelling plot to tell and are reluctant to answer questions, the show is no longer focused on them. Additionally, Kody has failed to mend his bond with his kids. He therefore has little to offer the program, which can cause producers to downgrade him to a supporting role. When Kody and Robyn were able to earn a living from Sister Wives when it debuted in 2010, but since then, their financial circumstances have greatly improved, enabling them to live comfortably away from the spotlight. Their extravagant purchases of jewelry, artworks, shoes, and accessories in recent years have raised the possibility that they may have become addicted to shopping. They demonstrated their financial stability in 2024 by purchasing an opulent $2.1 million mansion in Arizona. Sister Wives is no longer Kody and Robyn's primary source of income. Let us know in your comments. And stay tuned by subscribing our channel to get more updates like this. Thanks everyone.